Hi, my name's Brian, and I usually make really jokey videos that are about anything, or videos about my hair, or something like that, but I decided I was going to make a serious series of videos where I just talk about serious topics and stuff, and it's going to be called Let's Talk About... ... ellipses. So today's topic is women and feminism. Feminism is something that is spoken about a lot right now, especially in social media and stuff. It's no new movement. It's been around for tons and tons of years, and I think just now people are becoming more and more vocal against things like this for whatever reason, I don't know, but anyway. Honestly, in my opinion right now, feminism isn't a movement that we should need in this day and age. You know, it saddens me that even now in 2016, we still have to tell people to treat everyone as equals, just regardless of who they are, their background, their gender, things like that. It saddens me that that's still an issue that we have to talk about really, really commonly. But it is, and there's no getting away from that fact. But I think for feminism to be taken more seriously by everyone, it needs to be taken more seriously by women first. I've met tons of women who take feminism as a joke just because they think that feminism only refers to extreme feminism, or something they think is needless, something that is just not helping the whole of the world and is just helping the modern Western feminism, or whatever they call it. But I think in order to take feminism back to its original definition, which is the advocacy of women's rights on the ground of the equality of sexes, I had to Google that shit. People need to be willing to reclaim the term. So if you think that something doesn't have the right definition, then it's your responsibility to try and redefine that. I decided to make this video because I recently read this BuzzFeed article where tons of these Bollywood actresses were saying we're not feminists, just saying that was a term that was way too strong for who they are, but their descriptions of who they are were exactly what feminists are. People have this kind of idea of feminism as this extreme end of fighting for rights, and it doesn't have to be that far. It can be that far, but it doesn't have to be that far. And I just think that if you are struggling to identify with the term, then how on earth are people going to be comfortable with it anyway? If women are afraid to be comfortable with the term that is to make their lives better, then how is anyone else supposed to do it? But in the case of these Bollywood actresses, I understand it, because it's difficult when you're in an industry where saying you're a feminist can cause you kind of damage. But in the same way, if no one tries to change the fact that feminism is seen as this bad thing, then it's always going to be seen as a bad thing, and people are always going to have to be afraid to say that they are a feminist. I honestly think that when it comes to using the term feminism, or just identifying as a feminist, women need to be the change that they want to see in the world. If you want to see equality for the genders, then don't be afraid to use that term. Also, as hard as it can be to see this strong, independent woman decide to give up her independence, or just focus completely on her family, or on her husband, or just decide that a career isn't the most important thing for her and relationships are, it's already a hard decision to make, and I feel like all too often women are being shot down for choosing what they want to do, and that kind of bypasses the whole situation of feminism. You know, feminism is about accepting women in all their different ways and all the different choices that they want to make. It's about giving someone the opportunity to have as equal an opportunity to make the decisions that they want to make in their life as a guy has to do his decisions. And I think right now it's almost sad because there's that intersection of, well, yes, you can be whoever you want to be, yes, you can do whatever you want to do, but as long as you're not taking the movement back by 50 years, which you're never going to, one single person is never going to take the movement back by 50 years. It's just going to be one person who decided that that's what they want to do with their life, and that's fine for their life. But as a role model, it's a great thing for you to show other girls that it's okay to do that thing, but it's also okay to do another thing whereby which they're focusing more on something other than relationships and stuff. All I'm saying is that in a situation like that, don't shoot the person down. Don't bring them down for deciding to do whatever they have done already. Just don't add to the number of voices bringing that person down, because there's already enough anyway. And this has been a very serious video, but I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that it made you think, because that's the only reason that I even make this video, this type of video right now. And sure, let me know down in the comments below what you think, if you disagree with me or if you agree with me. Let me know how you feel about this topic down below. Feel free to have a discussion, keep it nice, guys. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Like it if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see more of it, because I will be making more serious videos as well as my usual jokey or / pointless videos. Yay. Okay, I'll see you later. Bye.